Joe, this is breaking news, honestly, to just start this off. It's breaking news. This is going to be the first ever episode of the Boys podcast where Phillip Rivers is an active quarterback.
Yeah, valid.
And I just wanted to address this to the listeners that we couldn't live in a world where Phillip Rivers was not a starting quarterback. So we actually reached out to him. He agreed to come out of retirement for the Boys. We've talked about Phillip Rivers, gosh darn it. But 44-year-old
hasn't played in 5 years.
Literally eligible for the Hall of Fame this year.
It's because he realized he wouldn't make it.
He wasn't going to be first ballot.
He don't deserve to make it.
Well, if he wins the Super Bowl with the Colts,
oh my gosh,
that would actually be insane. But
he doesn't have his best running back. He doesn't have his best tight end. He doesn't have his best defense.
Is Taylor hurt?
No, I'm saying Taylor's not the best running back he's ever had.
You're right, which is why he'll probably find a way to win it. He's not on the Chargers.
He's not on a super team again.
He's not on the Chargers.
Yeah, but still Phillip Rivers.
It's been 2 weeks, Joe. Our last episode was Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
We took a hiatus. I'm gonna be honest. Week 13 was meh, anyways. So we're just gonna skip it altogether. We already skipped that pod. Week 13 is in the past.
It's on me though. Looking at buying a house. So.
Okay. Well, the one thing we can say about week 13, which I think this is week 13, is we sucked on picking Thanksgiving Day games.
Mm-hmm.
That's all we need to know.
Yep.
That's all we need to know. I mean, we got week 14. We got
Thanksgiving and Black Friday.
Yeah.
Maybe fade us on holidays.
Yeah, whatever.
Who knows?
If we agree on every pick, just go the opposite.
Yeah.
Like not even just holidays. Just if we agree, pick the other one.
Generally, yeah.
So we got week 14, and we're in the thick of it. 2 C's.
Into the thick of it.
Thick of Vic.
Into the thick of it.
I think you were just thinking about Michael Vick with 3 C's.
No, it's just I have a dip in, so it's hard to speak sometimes.
I'm glad you could say dip. Well, Joseph, we got a lot. So let's full send.
Send it.
Oh my God, it faded out, Joe.
Mm-hmm.
Took 2 weeks, but we figured it out.
It also got louder before the fade out, though, for me at least.
I don't know. I'll have to focus in on that one next week.
Kind of messed with my head.
It was too thick for your brain.
Ooh.
Oh, here we go. So how's Joseph?
Good. Looking at buying a house, put in an offer for a house earlier this week, and they accepted a different offer. So still looking.
You know what? I just remember before. Sorry, I just got sidetracked. Well, congratulations. Hopefully everything goes well. You get that shit. Fuck them hoes. But also I mentioned before off the here, like, where's the Christmas filters? As soon as we started it, a pop-up came up and said get the Christmas borders and stuff. We could do some fancy stuff, Joe.
There you go.
Is this a reef? Is this a reef? Happy holidays? Nah. I want to say Merry Christmas and Happy New Year.
I prefer Happy Holidays.
I just say it to everything. I'll just tell people happy. Ooh, what's it? Ooh, wait.
Oh, James is getting sidetracked.
Oh, wrong button. Joe, come back.
James got rid of me.
We got a festive snowman with like palm trees and shit.
Oh my gosh.
All right, I'll stop. We'll bring it back, James. Bring it back.
Tone it in.
Where the hell's the second? Where's the other? Oh, okay. Apparently I had to just click that again. Okay, we're good. We got the festive snowman behind us, though. You can see it in the crack.
Except on my screen, you're not pointing towards the crack.
You know what? On my screen, I am. So, shut up.
Am I on your screen?
No, you're pointing out off the screen.
Oh,
so for you, the crack has to be this way.
Yeah. For you, the crack has to be this way.
I'm touching the crack here.
Are we touching tips?
Well, are you touching the crack?
No.
Okay, so then no.
We're both pointing on the outside.
So this with the basis of the show. we're dumb.
Yeah.
So let's just keep pounding and get through this episode.
Let's go Panthers.
We got this. First place in the NFC South, right? Is it a fit because the
Bucks lost. Yeah. Because the Bucks lost, they are technically in first, but they have to play their game yet. If they lose, then they're still tied, I believe.
Yeah.
I think the Bucks have the tiebreaker, even though they haven't played yet, I think.
Yeah, there's some sort of tiebreaker that they have. Probably a like opponent.
Yeah.
And if the Panthers lose this week, then the Bucks might have another tiebreaker.
Yeah. Let's go Panthers. Keep pounding, baby.
Let's
make me right from the beginning of the year when I picked them to make the playoffs and win the division. Let's go.
Feel the girth. I know Javante said that, but Oh, also, Joe, from I believe it was week 13. We have a new hashtag. I didn't put it on there yet because I didn't want you to see it, but I'm pretty sure you most likely heard it. Andy Reid, tickle the tonsil. I don't remember if it was after the Cowboys game or if it was after. Did that? No, I didn't have the timer set. I want that thing to show forever.
Dang timers.
But what the hell? I'm going to fight this thing. Right now, this thing is winning. Technology 1, James 0.
There's also something more recent that we could talk about right now.
Yeah, I just wanted to tickle the tonsils.
Kyle Pitts is definitely tickling your tonsil in the Dynasty League that we have.
Hey, I made the playoffs. And
you're matched up against the leading scorer in the year.
Hey, it ain't over till it's over.
It's your boy.
If Mahomes throws for 3 touchdowns all to Rice, you're gonna be in trouble.
I mean, yeah, but Kyle Pitts had 3 touchdowns.
I know. I'm aware. I mean, He's had more touchdowns this actually.
That
I'm
was just so you know, that was 7% of his career fantasy points.
Nice. So I just gotta look. So just so you know whether or not to fade him or not. Okay. So I gotta bring up his year by year stats. This is a dumb portion of the show. Like every other.
Kyle
So
Pitts is available for 3 firsts in our dynasty league.
Kyle Pitts, I'm calling it right now. We are 3 games left for the Falcons. He will get 1 more touchdown. In his 1 second year, he got 2. Third season, he got 3. Fourth season, he's got 4. He's currently at 4 for the season.
You want my Kyle Pitts hot take? It's an off-season one, but Kyle Pitts is the heir apparent for Travis Kelce.
It would actually use him.
Yeah.
Imagine. I would pick the Chiefs to the Super Bowl.
Yeah, he is a free agent this year. Travis retires. Chiefs sign Kyle Pitts.
I think Kyle Pitts has like 1,200 yards receiving and touchdowns. Fucking just takes over.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
The reverse Tony G.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so he's going to get 1 more touchdown this year and then get a lot of touchdowns on the Chiefs.
Yep.
Because no one doubts Kyle Pitts' talent, but if he's on a team where you got Worthy and Rice being able to take off the top and then a speedy tight end in the middle, like Prime Kelce, not fast, but he could get in there.
Well, the biggest thing with Kyle Pitts, and it's the reason I've started him a bulk of this year in that dynasty league, is he needs. I don't doubt his talent, but he needs a quarterback that features the tight end, and it's why I've been happy that Kirk Cousins is now the quarterback, because that is what Kirk does.
Mm-hmm. No, 100%.
If he goes to a quarterback that features the tight end, I think he's going to be awesome. It's just his time in Atlanta, he hasn't had that quarterback.
Yeah, that's
like
one of the reasons.
Penix is not that guy. He's a X wide receiver guy.
Yeah.
So I think Kyle Pitts he's incredible. He's an awesome athlete, and when he gets the ball, he's awesome. It's just he's got a team makeup matters.
Yeah. I mean, as a tight end, he's averaging almost 13 yards a catch.
Yeah, he's insane.
Yeah, it's wild, but that's why I said before the Cowboys got Fergie, and everyone was like, Kyle Pitts isn't being used in Atlanta. Like, Dak utilizes the tight end. Like,
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you can say the same thing for Hurts. He does use Goddard.
Mm-hmm.
So it's one of those things. The tight end's supposed to be security or your safety net.
Kyler uses Trey McBride. Brock uses the tight end. Like Jaden Daniels uses the tight end.
Yeah.
Like,
well, not right now, but because
yeah.
injuries suck.
Yeah.
Which, by the way, why is Jaden even playing? Like he fucked his elbow like 3 weeks ago, and then he played and fucked it again. Like, Washington, as a franchise, what are you doing?
I agree. But I also don't like that they're kind of putting the coach on the hot seat, and I'm like, why? I understand they're having a down year, but they're injured.
Yeah.
And they have their defense is like old.
Yeah, very old.
Like,
And
I
they're
don't
very
know.
injured.
I don't understand a lot of what's happening
Yeah.
in a lot of the NFL. Because are we going to get another Andrew Luck with Joe Burrow as well?
Oh yeah, that interview was very, very. This isn't your blind side, is it?
No.
Okay, cool. That interview was very much like I'm not having fun, or it could be a Carson Palmer, where basically he's like I'm not having fun in Cincinnati,
Mm-hmm.
and then go on to have like a 15-year career on other teams.
Could.
Just saying, Joe. People, this is to Joe Burrow, not to you, Joe.
Oh, okay.
People did say not go to Cincinnati.
Yep.
Actually, I think you said it, and then like you as in Joe Burrow, I think he said it, and then he just like was like, "I'm gonna go play where I get drafted." Blah blah blah.
Mm-hmm.
Like he did the professional thing.
Mm-hmm. I understand that sentiment, but it's also partially his fault.
Yeah.
Wanting both receivers signed is
and Trey
is partially his fault. Like you can't expect that they are paying way too much for the top tier talent.
Mm-hmm.
To have one of them would be fine, and it's something I'm a little concerned about your Cowboys doing with Pickens as well. Is I think down the road it will be a hindrance.
Yeah.
So, but that's a theory that I have. I can't prove it, and they also can't disprove it yet. So,
yeah. But I think this probably doesn't mean a lot coming from a Cowboys fan, but I think I'd rather have Jerry Jones than whatever the hell the Bengals got going on over there. Because the Bengals have been purgatory for years.
the Bengals don't spend money and spend it stupidly. The Cowboys at least spend money, but they spend it stupidly.
And by stupidly, you mean waiting to the last possible moment to where they're all the most expensive they'll get. Yeah.
Yes.
So and they will pay their players.
It's like correct. It's not as bad per se, but it's more like it's still pretty bad.
Yeah.
Like honestly, they should have signed Pickens the second they traded for him.
Probably.
That's usually what happens is a sign and trade. Because his contract has gone up $10 million per year since the trade.
Yeah. I think the thing that helps Pickens the most is CD getting hurt.
Mm-hmm.
But I know some people point out that George gave up on a ball against Detroit, down 2 scores with under 2 minutes. Which, I mean, the angles that you see, it does look like he might have, but
sure, he's a diva. Like think of our era, like they're divas. It's fine.
Yeah. I mean, CeeDee Lamb's kind of a diva in some aspects. Maybe not as
he would not be who I would say is a diva, but he's a receiver. All receivers have a little bit of diva.
Yeah, they have a little bit, a little bit of diva.
All receivers have a little bit of diva.
But another thing the Cowboys do well is, I'm assuming they will sign Pickens.
I'm assuming they will too, but I think it's a bad move.
But the one thing that I know that Dallas does do and does every year is restructure.
Mm-hmm.
So they'll find a way to make the money work.
Yes, they'll find a way to make the money work.
The Bengals just don't do nothing.
That's because they can't afford to.
I mean, we all have the same salary cap.
Yes, but restructuring is not a part of the salary cap. That's part of how much cash flow you have. Like, what are we talking about here?
Well, they could pay players.
It's why the Raiders also don't restructure. They can't afford to.
Jerry Jones would be like, listen, I'm gonna give you like $30 million out of pocket right now, but I need you
Yeah.
to take
that's literally what they do. Like that is restructuring.
It's beautiful. It's a cheat code.
It is. And it's why I'm happy we have the richest owners in the NFL on my team.
Well, let's tickle some tonsils, Joe, after we feel the girth, and then we keep pounding.
Oh, this NFL season's so weird, man.
The fact that this is the year we chose keep pounding, and then we get quotes like feel the girth and tickle the tonsils.
Yeah.
And just
yeah.
Let's talk about week 14, Joe. The Cowboys lost to the Lions. I'm not surprised at the Cowboys.
I'm a little bit surprised at how well Gibbs did.
In terms of overall.
Yeah. I think your guys is like I think Quinn has been an incredible help on your defense.
Yeah.
Quinn is definitely one of the more underrated players in the NFL. Those interior defensive linemen don't get enough love. He has been a massive, massive help.
But Gibbs really kicked our ass in the passing game, though.
Yeah, I almost wonder if that's more because Amon-Ra was banged up.
Yeah, well, Amon-Ra kicked our ass, too.
Well, he didn't do too terribly much. It was kind of just a typical week for Amon-Ra.
He had the 6 catches at like 3 of them were on like 3rd and like 16 that they converted. So they were important catches. Oh, yeah. But Gibbs had 7 catches for 77 yards. And then for rushing, like that's one thing Dallas has done is the rushing defense. Like they allowed barely over 100 yards to everybody.
I mean, you guys, I would say easily have a top 3 interior defensive line in the league.
Yeah.
I would put you guys, the Eagles, and honestly, it's your guys' entire division.
Yeah.
The Giants, like,
yeah,
it's an insane interior defensive line division.
and CeeDee Lamb got a concussion in this game, and even he put 121 yards up in like the first half and got a concussion.
Yeah.
So this was primed to be a big CeeDee Lamb game.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I feel like I like the Lions, like in terms of like what they stand for. Dan Campbell, I love all the bite kneecaps thing, and but for some reason, and I can't put I can't wrap my head around it. It feels like Dan Campbell against the Cowboys he was a former Cowboy, just throwing that out there. He has this like weird grudge over the 2-point conversion thing from 2 years ago.
Yeah.
Which, by the way, even if it wasn't called correctly, he still went for 2 like 3 more times and didn't get it.
Yeah.
So that's on him.
Yeah. Dan Campbell is a psychopath.
True.
In the best way possible. I love him, but you could definitely tell the difference in Lions losing to bad.
Yeah.
There is a distinct difference in losing Ben and losing Frank.
Mm-hmm. Which he tried to come back, but didn't. He failed a physical.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Which, how did he fail a physical, but Phillip Rivers did it? That's my whole question of to what's happening.
I guess for Frank, he had like a hamstring.
Okay. I didn't see any of the details on it. I was just like, Frank failed the physical, but I was fully expecting Phillip Rivers to fail the physical. I was
He probably didn't even do the physical.
Did you see the I don't know if it was real or not, but he was asked like, "What's your playing weight now?" And he just goes, he was like, "Not, I'm not gonna answer that."
No, he's like, I don't know, Greg. I feel like that was real. It seemed real.
I was just like, this is probably my favorite Phillip Rivers.
I honestly want Phillip to
I want Phillip to knock out the Chiefs, but
well, he won't be able to.
No, like win enough games that the Chiefs can't make the playoffs.
Oh. I don't know that'll happen.
I don't either, but I would love it.
The Colts, the fact that Phillip comes out of retirement and has to play the Seahawks and then the Niners and the Texans.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Phillip's gonna go back. This, if anything, if he finds a way to win the Super Bowl, which I don't think he's gonna do that. I mean, he'll make the Hall of Fame based off of that. But he can make his Hall of Fame case worse.
Yeah. He's, I don't know. I'm just hoping he can make Jonathan Taylor something because I got Jonathan Taylor for free in my guillotine league this week.
Oh, nice. I thought you ended up winning.
Yeah.
Because I know last time you're like, I'm losing.
Yeah. Last week I survived by a point, and I had Jalen Hurts as my quarterback that week.
I'm so glad you brought that up, Joe. So I just want to say this. First off, the rest of your team carried.
Oh, I know.
Secondly, did the Cowboys break the Eagles?
I don't know about that, but
since the second half of that game, they've scored like 30 points.
Yeah.
Actually, I think if you include the game, they've scored like I want to look up the actual number, but they scored 21 in that first half. They scored 13 against the Chargers?
Maybe.
What was it 19-16 or 16-13 or I'll look it up right now.
19-22.
So they have scored under 21 points the last. Well, I mean, hell, shit. Even if you go back the week before, so I'm not going to count those because they won those games. But since the Cowboys come back, that Bears score is closer than what that game was.
Yeah,
the Bears kicked their ass.
Yeah,
and then if the Eagles lose to the Raiders.
If the Eagles lose to the Raiders, you guys broke the Eagles. I think
they lost to broken hand Justin Herbert, who had 12 completions.
I mean, I said it was going to happen though.
You did. I
just the way those teams matched up. Like we messaged and I said, give me the Chargers plus whatever. And James messaged me back. He's like, would you take the Chargers to win? And I'm like, absolutely. The Chargers, the way they match up, they're the team to beat the Eagles.
True.
The Eagles. So what's going on with the Chargers is their tackles are hurt, and creating the pressure. Well, the Eagles don't have the edge rushers; they have the interior pressure.
Mm-hmm. You're right.
So even that doesn't concern me.
So, Joe, I got to ask you this.
So,
in the remaining 4 weeks, I think we can agree they will most likely beat the Raiders.
They better win 3 of these last 4.
So here's my thing. We think they're going to beat the Raiders. If they lose to the Raiders, they're completely broken.
Yes.
And I'll agree with you there. But if they beat the Raiders ugly, I would still almost say that they're broken.
Potentially.
Like if it's like a 10-7 or like a something like not like a shootout. Like the offense is still ass.
Potentially.
So looking at their schedule, I'm assuming we agree they're going to beat the Raiders. They're going to lose to the Bills.
Yes. I can see I could see a split with Washington just because it's division rival.
So here's the other thing. Could you see a split with Washington being that it most likely will be Mariota for both?
Yes.
I actually can see it more.
Yes. Because I think in preparation, like prep matters a lot for quarterback. Mm-hmm. And I think Jaden, every game he's going to come back, he's going to get hurt this year. They need to sit him for the rest of the year.
Yeah, we don't need another RG3.
So I think Mariota is the smart move. It's you prep by starting him the rest of the year, mm-hmm. and you just throw Jaden on the IR, say get better for next year.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. Throw in the towel. You basically, I mean, I believe they're actually eliminated, but if they're not, they're basically.
Yeah.
They're more eliminated than the Cowboys somehow.
They should be.
Who should be? The Commanders?
Yeah, the Commanders should be eliminated already.
Yeah. I think this week will be their elimination week.
They
only because they actually have. If they're not fully eliminated, they do have 3 wins with 4 games left, and technically there's some. They might be eliminated. I'll pull up the play picture. I was gonna say there's teams with only 6 wins, like the Cowboys.
Yeah. I can see the Eagles winning 2 of these games and not being broken. If they lose 3 of these games, they're broken. Does that make sense?
Yeah. So
no matter what 3 of these games are, if they beat the Raiders and lose the other 3, they're broken. If they lose to the Raiders, Washington, and the Bengals and beat Washington the other time, broken.
Well, if they lose 2 and Dallas wins out, Eagles miss the playoffs.
Correct.
So if they lose 2, they're broken.
Well, I don't know about broken because the NFC isn't like.
We're talking about a team 3 weeks ago that was the number 1 seed.
Yeah, but like, did anybody believe that?
I mean, they were though.
Yeah, but did anybody nobody the number 1 seed in the NFL right now is the Broncos. Does anybody believe that?
No.
Correct. We like everybody thinks it's like I would put the Rams and the Seahawks as the top 2 teams.
Agreed.
Like, and they're both behind the Broncos and the Patriots.
Agreed. Yeah.
So I don't know.
And yes, the Commanders are actually out. I just pulled it up.
I don't know that they're broken, but I think they could be.
Well, if they lose 2 of those 4 games, then if they lose to the Raiders, I think they're completely broken. But you know what would most likely happen? if we're being realistic, the Eagles are broken, but the Cowboys lose one of these games.
Yeah, I think the Cowboys probably do lose a game.
I do. I do too. Because they have the Vikings, Chargers, Commanders, and Giants.
Yeah, and I think they probably lose to the Chargers.
See, I don't know. You know why?
Why?
Because Chargers will tend to Charger.
Yeah, but that's
That
in the
time of year.
playoffs. That's in
No,
the playoffs.
but we've also seen them falter to make the playoffs. Because didn't they have the number one offense, number one defense go 8-8 and miss the playoffs?
But that was Phillip Rivers.
It's the Chargers. They had LaDainian Tomlinson. They had Antonio Gates.
Yeah,
They
but
had
that was
Phillip Rivers.
Yeah, Phillip Rivers, most overrated quarterback of all time.
Could you imagine if the Chargers ever had someone like Drew Brees?
Could you imagine if the Chargers had Drew Brees in those late 2000s? That would have been absolute hell for me. Like, I was talking with Shay. I showed Shay that message that I sent you, or that video I sent you.
Oh, the running backs?
And I'm like, the Chiefs have won the division 9 straight times. They're still not a player on that team I've ever feared. The only player in my entire division that I've ever feared going against is LaDainian Tomlinson.
Yeah.
Like, people forget how good he was, I think.
No, I think people don't know.
He was terrifying.
That visor, man, could like rip out your soul.
LT could have done damn near anything.
He could have. I mean, he won MVP. Running backs don't do that.
He won MVP in Breeze, Brady, Manning heyday.
Yeah.
Like, let's be so for real right now.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, what are we talking about?
I mean, to be fair, Peterson did it too, but it wasn't like their like heyday.
Yeah, no.
And Alexander did it too.
Yeah.
Shout out Sean Alexander.
Also not on that list and also made me very mad.
Yeah, I'm saying that the people who make those things, is this your blind side?
No.
Okay. The people who make these things are
Children.
rage baiters or children. Or both. Or both.
Like,
But let's do this, Joseph.
Sean Alexander, for the children like that don't know, was Derrick Henry, but actually like made it to a Super Bowl. Like, he was a beast.
Yeah.
Also, beast mode wasn't on the list. What are we talking about?
That list was pretty bad. And I admit to my bias to Jamal Charles, you know, but also Jamal Charles is probably at least off of the noggin. I'm not without looking into all the great running backs of the 2000s. And he did
well. It was since 2000.
Yeah, well, yeah, since 2000. So he's probably the only one who did literally everything in terms like kick return, punt return, all of it, as well as catching and rushing. Because when he first came in, he was kind of kick returner for the Chiefs. I know McCoy dabbled in it.
Yeah, I was gonna say McCoy dabbled in it, and I think McCoy was better. I think McCoy was a better version of Jamal Charles.
Yeah, I also like I said, bias. I'm willing to admit that.
Well, it's double bias for you.
Well, and another thing for me, McCoy soured on me when he became analyst.
Yes,
McCoy the player, sure, he is great.
Shady McCoy, LaShawn McCoy, the analyst, I don't care for, but shady.
Yeah. Shady. There we go. So I mean, the analyst is dumb and I mean, I'm gonna be honest. Sometimes if you're a great athlete and you go in to do an analyst and you're dumb or you're over the top for whatever reason. I mean, and it can go in the opposite way.
Yeah.
Like with Romo, a lot of people didn't think Romo was a great quarterback. I did personally, but as an analyst, everyone fell in love with him. So
I've also really enjoyed Matt Ryan. Anytime he's been on screen,
I don't really
I've
get
enjoyed,
Matt Ryan games.
I've enjoyed Matt Ryan.
He's CBS, right?
I haven't seen him call a game, but I've seen him like in the
like the four, like the
yeah, in those four whatever.
Yeah, like in
where
the
they're all
halftime
talking.
shows and the pregame shows.
I enjoy how he talks about the sport. Get the fly.
There's
Get
a
the
gnat.
fly.
It's not even a fly, it's a gnat.
Oh.
So it's the one that will legitimately go into your face and like
yeah.
I'll get it though.
There are certain personalities where you just need to know what they're trying to do. Like it's the same with Shannon. I don't care about like Shannon was my idol growing up. Like I played tight end as elementary and middle school. He was my idol. He is an insane person when he's on the mic.
He is insane. He is insane. But he's also hilarious.
Yes. There are certain ones, and you just got to know that that's probably what the character they're getting paid to be. And I think that might be Shady's thing as well. Did you get it? No.
It's not on my hand, but I feel like I got like enough of like the wind,
the air around it
to knock it down.
Yeah. So he's searching like a cat. Why don't you get your cat in here to kill it?
Because my cat would fucking knock over everything.
That's valid.
You just see a cat just
crawl across the screen. I don't know. That list dumbfounded me. I commented on it and I was like, you got to understand, I became an Oklahoma Sooners fan because of AP. Like, I have bias because of AP. It's LT. I'm a Broncos fan. I have bias against LT. It's still LT.
It's 100% LT.
Like, what are we talking about?
No, like, it's 100% LT.
Like,
me personally, I'm sure you differ a little bit. I have LT in my top 5. I don't have Adrian Peterson in my top 5. I have AP at like 6.
For doing top 5s, I struggle because there are players that I did not see in live action. To where I'm just like, LT is the best running back I've ever witnessed.
Agreed.
That is something I will stand on.
And Adrian Peterson's probably the second one. Or depends on your
depends on preference of style of running back for the offensive system running.
Yeah.
Because AP is, I would probably put Derek above AP because I think Derek is style averse. I think AP and CMC are very similar based on which style of system you are running. Does that make sense?
Yeah, no. So
I think Henry is system averse. I think LT is system averse.
Oh, so I wanted to pull this up for the youngins. So this isn't a blind side, but I mean, we're just pulling it up for the youngins. If you look at the stats, just since the year 2000, just the stats, which I know a lot of the youngins, they're just stat watchers. Not only did LaDainian Tomlinson play a full season less than Peterson did since that time, he absolutely crushes him in touchdowns.
Crushes.
Not even just he has 25 more rushing touchdowns and 11 more receiving touchdowns. So he just wipes him.
Well, another thing that the youngins are, it's when you brought up Jamal Charles and I mentioned Priest Holmes. I'm like, I think Priest Holmes was a better Chiefs running back. Priest Holmes in 2 years had more touchdowns in those 2 seasons than Jamal Charles had in his entire career.
Yeah.
2 seasons.
And also to put it into perspective, so for games played since 2000, Tomlinson's tied for 5th with LaShawn McCoy at 170. He still has the most touchdowns.
Yeah.
Just rushing.
Yeah.
Than all of them.
Yeah.
The next closest is Adrian Peterson.
Yeah.
But Derrick Henry is right there. He has 116 out of 149 games.
Mm-hmm. Derrick Henry is awesome. And Derrick Henry is a system in itself. He is system averse. That's why I would put him at 2. I think he's very much like Peyton and Tom and Drew, he is the system. Like, run whatever style offense you want. Gap, West Coast, don't matter. He'll make it work.
Looking at this list now, I mean, I knew it, but having the list in front of me, we had something special with Zeke.
Yeah, I mean, as I said, Zeke should be on that list too.
Like Zeke, he got ran into the ground. But the man still, even with his down years, he still averaged 4.3 yards
honestly,
a carry.
Saquon, I wouldn't even be mad if somebody had Saquon on that list.
I think I would be, only because Saquon is basically the 1 year of dominance.
Yeah, but I don't think other players have a dominating year.
Yeah. I mean, you said CJ2K, and I'm like,
Well, I said I'd put CJ2K over Jamal Charles. That's my thing. I'm like, what are we, like, Jamal Charles wasn't he didn't have longevity. He has he has 44 career touchdowns.
Yeah, I know. I'm aware.
Like, he doesn't have longevity. He doesn't have utter dominance. Like, at least CJ2K had an utter dominating season.
Ooh. Breaking news, Joe.
What's up?
It is official. Phillip Rivers is on the active roster.
Oh my gosh.
Moving up from the practice squad as of today, putting him in line for a start. Who's their other guy? Riley Leonard. He's the one who came in.
He's hurt too.
Bro, just retire.
It's Brett Rippon.
Oh, okay. Just retire. They called a man in his first eligibility for the Hall of Fame who hasn't done anything with a football except for coach high school.
So
bro, just retire.
This was on a pod I listened to. Who would you trust more coming out of retirement? Phillip Rivers or Tom Brady?
Brady.
Yeah, it's 100% without a doubt Tom Brady. Okay. Big Ben or Phillip Rivers?
That one I think I would go Rivers, because
I'm going Big Ben.
Like currently?
Yes.
Big Ben fell off a cliff.
Dude, get Phillip Rivers out of here. Eli Manning or Phillip Rivers?
Eli Manning kind of had a noodle arm towards the end too. The Giants benched him.
Yeah, give me Eli Manning.
I don't know about that. I don't know. I mean, so retroactively, if you go back like 3 years ago, would you have taken Joe Flacco over any of those guys?
Yeah, because he was younger.
Well, I mean, he's 42 right now, so 3 years ago is 30 something, right?
Yeah, he was younger.
But like, given what we knew about, like,
I think Joe Flacco is more talented than Phillip Rivers.
Joe Flacco has a cannon.
I think Joe Flacco is more talented than Phillip. Like, you don't understand my stance on Phillip Rivers. This man is the most overrated quarterback of all time.
Gosh darn it.
Of all time.
He had he deprived LT of the Super Bowl.
And Antonio Gates.
And Antonio Gates.
Like,
two of the greatest at their position.
Yes. Like, most overrated of all time.
Oh my God. Did you see, speaking of the Chargers, and hold up. I'm going to say this. I'm going to ask if you saw this. So this is kind of be a blindside, but not really. Did you see that Quentin Jammer came out and said he was playing games drunk?
Yeah.
So he was locking you down and throwing down.
Does that surprise you with Quentin Jammer, though?
No.
Not at all.
But that's like one of the greatest like names for a corner, though.
Yeah.
Just to have Jammer.
Yeah.
It's a good name. Good name.
Yeah.
So then let me ask you this, Joe. All biases aside, all realism, like, what do you think is more likely? The Cowboys to win out or the Eagles to drop 2?
The Eagles to drop 2. I think that's more likely.
Okay. So
I think the Eagles are guaranteed to drop 1.
yeah, I agree too. See, that's the thing. That's the beauty of the Cowboys. So this is what I legitimately think will happen. The Cowboys will win 3 in a row. And in that 3 in a row, the Eagles will drop 2 of their 3.
It'll be hilarious.
And then the Cowboys will be in first place for the division.
And then they lose.
And then they lose to the Giants and the Eagles win.
Script writers, take it.
That's exactly what's going to happen. Now, the inverse of that script, though. Because tell me that the Cowboys win out, the Eagles drop 2, the Cowboys win the division. So the streak lives on, the NFC East streak division.
Mm-hmm.
The Cowboys then end up going to Lambeau and beating the Packers and then losing the next round. The script writers would love that.
No, the Cowboys fans would love that.
No. Actually, if you want to get technical, the script writers would love the Cowboys and the Chiefs to sneak in and end up in the playoffs as the 2 7 seeds.
Correct. To sneak in, yes, correct.
Like, so
the script writers would love for the Chiefs to sneak in and win the Super Bowl.
Can we?
And it's what's going to happen.
Can we at least agree on this part? That even if the Chiefs don't, I don't know if you've seen my videos about this, even if the Chiefs don't make the playoffs, their dynasty's not over. It doesn't end in one season.
Correct.
Like, if 2 seasons down the road they still haven't made the playoffs, then yeah, retroactively we'll end it. But, like, if the Eagles win the Super Bowl this year, even though they suck ass right now, they're kind of struggling, then they just created a dynasty. Yeah. 2 out of the last 4 years in 3 appearances. Or do you think you need to have 3?
I think it's 3 and 5 years, but that's me.
Okay, but they're on the path then.
Yeah. I think it's 3 and 5 years.
Okay. Hey, well then, based off that, I think there's only been 4 dynasties, 5 if you count the double Patriots.
Because I want to call the Broncos a dynasty.
They won 2
straight. I don't think that's a dynasty.
Wasn't it 2 and 5 though? Didn't they? Or no, it was 2.
They won 2 and 2.
Well, I mean, Elway went to 5. Is what I mean. Didn't he?
I think Elway might have gone to more.
Well, because the Broncos I know the Broncos have lost 5 Super Bowls. And I think he either went to 5 or 6, which is still impressive.
He did go to 5. I thought he went to 1 more.
Well, then there you have it. So 3 Super Bowls. I kind of agree with that. I think if you go to 2 and make it to 3, it's like a mini.
Yeah.
Like, so I mean, you're gonna remember it. Yeah. So
I think a dynasty is winning 3 and 5.
You know what would really happen? Now that I'm thinking about it, the Raiders beat the Eagles, and then the Cowboys lose to the Vikings on Sunday night. The same day. That's the other thing.
I could see that. It'd be hilarious.
Yeah.
All Which one would be worse? Losing to the Raiders or losing to 9?
Losing to the Raiders.
I agree.
But 100%. Losing to the Raiders.
I just you moved away. You're missing all of this JJ McCarthy talk. It's hilarious.
Oh, I mean, I'm probably glad because I probably end up getting this. This probably the time I get shot with all the shit talk I've talked about Vikings quarterback. Like the Vikings have been a quarterback away my entire life. Except, no, they had Dante. I liked Dante.
Yeah,
because I just like.
But I mean, they also had Brett.
Yeah, and that year I was like, this is the first time that I remember the Vikings have a legitimate shot.
Yeah, I still didn't.
Brett Favre is probably the best quarterback in Vikings history. And he was there for 2 years.
Tarkenton.
Brett Favre.
Tarkenton.
I know it's Tarkenton. Brett Favre. Brett Favre.
Favre.
Well, now we're just gonna keep pounding, and I know we'd already touched on it. I just want to say keep pounding so everyone can feel the girth and the tonsils get tickled. Well, we have to talk about it, Joe. It's been 2 weeks.
Caitlin Clark is awesome. Sophie Cunningham is also awesome. I am Iron Man.
Ira Monegany. Also, hey Siri, give me a random sports fact from today in history. On this day in 1931, the National Football League champion Green Bay Packers won their 3rd straight to pass the post title. Okay. I didn't like that one.
Well, I got another one for you with a blind side.
Okay.
Not really blind side, but John Cena's retirement match is today. It is his last match in WWE.
Is it really, though?
He said he will not be coming back.
Yeah, but didn't Taker say the same thing? And Goldberg and
John basically talked about those, and he said it won't be another one of those. And it's a weird thing to talk about WWE on sports show, but
yeah, I mean, I think it's a sport.
Yes and no. But this is one company is losing its greatest of all time, and I felt like something needed to be said. So,
yeah, definitely not a blindside because they know about that.
Yep.
But also, is he fighting Gunther?
Yeah.
Why does Gunther keep getting retirement matches?
We can get into a whole thing as to why, but I think now, hear me out here. Fuck it, we'll get into a hot take here.
All right, here we go.
Gunther gets attacked.
In Cena's last match?
Prior to.
Oh, so okay, someone else comes out. Okay, cool.
Cue Metalingus. Edge walks out because Netflix bought the company, the parent company of AEW, so now they can. Could happen. Don't think it will happen, but it'd be great. It would make childhood me very happy.
What about Randy Orton?
Randy and him already had their final match on this tour, on the farewell tour.
Yeah, I know, but as a final match.
Yeah, I could see Theory. Theory would be also a good one, Austin Theory, because that is a very key moment that has popped up regularly.
Yeah,
I could see Kevin Owens because they put on tremendous matches about a decade ago.
Yeah.
But then my reasoning as to why I think it's Gunther and why it will be Gunther and why Gunther will win. WWE regrets having him tap out at WrestleMania last year because it made him look weak.
Yeah. I can't think of a time where a wrestler that we knew was retiring actually won their last match.
Angle did.
Did he?
Yeah.
Well, that was like fucking 20 years ago.
Yeah. Well, no, that was Baron Corbin.
Oh, I guess Angle came back because he was the GM of Raw for a little bit.
Mm-hmm. There are a few. I kind of looked it up because Shay very much hates Gunther, and she was very upset that they're gonna have Cena lose his last match. I'm like, they might not.
Yeah, it feels like it's one of those things like Cena could win, but Gunther does enough to make his manliness come back.
Yeah. I wanted it to be Dom, but then he had his little mini rivalry with Dom, and I was like, okay, I'll accept this.
Yeah, he had just the rivalry to get him the Grand Slam champion.
Yeah.
But people were mad about that. Like, shut up.
Yeah.
Shut up. It's literally a movie.
Yeah.
With a bunch of without stunt doubles. These people are actually doing this stuff.
Yeah, it's actors also being stunt doubles.
Exactly.
It's phenomenal. Sports entertainment. Give it a shot if you haven't. My wife was very doubtful of it, and now she loves it, and we have to watch it every week.
Yeah, I couldn't tell you the last time I actually watched wrestling. It's been a minute.
We watch it. We've watched it every week for months now.
So you're gonna be done looking at houses so you can get back to watch a main event?
Yeah. We're for sure looking at 2, maybe looking at more. We're going to Sheldon, which we got that one at 1. That's why we're leaving at like 11:45-ish.
I feel like I would actually be mad, which I would understand it. I think I would actually be mad if Cena loses his final match and they're advertising it like it's his final match. Like it is. So if it's legitimately his final match, he's not going to do like a Kurt Angle or an Edge or a Ric Flair or Hulk Hogan or The Rock or whoever and come back.
You want me to be real honest as to who I want it to be?
Sure.
And I'm very upset that it was never an option.
Is it The Rock?
No, Uncle Howdy. Bo Dallas, Bray Wyatt's younger brother.
Mm-hmm.
They had a phenomenal rivalry. I would have loved for it to have been Bray, but Bray passed. So I would absolutely love, and adore it to be Uncle Howdy, Bo Dallas, to be John's last match.
Honestly, if you want to, if you're into wrestling in general and you want to tear up a little bit, just go to WWE's TikTok page and just watch all the tributes to Cena.
Dude, I saw one and I sent it to Shay, and she was getting teary eyed and crying. And I'm like, even the heels, everybody doing it.
Mhm.
Like, I'm like, dang.
Was it Lesnar that just held up a sign that said, "I can see you"?
uh,
I would have been mad at a Lesnar match, but I think Bray Wyatt would have been awesome.
yeah, Bray Wyatt would have been awesome, and because of me thinking of Bray Wyatt, I thought do a great honor and have it be Bo.
Mm-hmm. Honestly, when I saw,
And if it would build up him, it like if you wanted Cena to lose his final match, that's who I think it should have been, or obviously Dom to build up the future face of the company. I think Gunther is a little too old for it to be used as a build up, but it is what it is.
I did like one of the ones I did see matches was AJ Styles versus Cena on the farewell tour, where
And
he did the
he did
Sister
Sister
Abigail.
Abigail. They did tons of moves from
Uh,
people of their past.
yeah, a whole lot. And it was
I loved everybody. The fans doing the fireflies.
that was
I cried.
whew, that was tough.
I there aren't many things that make me cry. I cried, and
Yeah,
I'm
no,
not ashamed to admit it. It's more that we lost a good person far too early than the actual sport making me cry. It's more about Bray. But
yeah, no, and Bray was what 36.
yeah,
Which yeah, it's too early.
and he was an incredible human.
Yeah. And I mean, you could argue he was getting into like I mean, he was already let's keep it buck. I mean, what was it, Husky Harris?
Yeah, yeah.
With the Nexus, that was the time.
Oh, you didn't. So you didn't watch the tournament.
Uh
One of your favorites made a return.
Dolph.
Dolph Ziggler came back and competed in the tournament.
Yeah, I know Dolph came back. I know Zack Ryder came back. Like I haven't been watching it, but I know it came back.
Mm-hmm.
Because Dolph lost. He lost to
Mm-hmm.
um I know it. LA Knight.
Mm-hmm.
Let me talk to him.
Shay hates him.
Does she hate Dolph?
No, she likes Dolph.
Does she hate the Miz?
No, she loves the Miz. She watched the documentary of the Miz.
Okay, but did she hate him? Like you tell her, I used to hate the Miz and I love the Miz. Like Miz is probably my actual favorite, like heel.
I never hated the Miz.
He was a jerk to the nice people, Joe.
Yeah, but you got to think of who my favorites were, James.
Yeah, yeah.
My favorites were the heels.
The Edge, Orton,
Edge and Orton, baby, let's go.
not just heels, the heels.
Mm-hmm.
But Edge and Orton are awesome. But they also, I think, what turned me on the Miz is obviously he's playing a character, but I saw one of his Make a Wish things, and he literally is awesome.
Mm-hmm.
And I know they all are.
Yeah, they're mostly they're great dudes.
For the most part, yeah. And
well, or chicks. Like I'm not.
Yeah, in general, people.
Yeah, I said dudes trying to say all of them, but
Yeah,
dudes and chicks. They're awesome.
no discrimination here.
No, they are all awesome.
And isn't Dolph and the Miz still besties?
They could be, especially because they're like from the same area.
Yeah, I know they were real good friends, but then obviously there was the whole everything that changed stuff. But yeah, uh, so to sum it up, wrestling's fake but awesome.
It
It's
it is a television show that is filled with drama.
it
Don't
is
don't think that I think it's real. I don't. I
it's it's a man soap opera.
yes. Well, I'm not even to discriminate that. It's just it is a different soap opera.
It's a reality TV,
Yeah.
which great storylines. Which that's where if you're in if you're I feel like we're trying to convert people to like wrestling. If you if you're in a space where it's like, oh, wrestling's fake, I won't watch that. Okay, well then don't watch any more Marvel movies because that's not real either.
Correct.
Don't watch Harry Potter. Don't watch any of that shit. It's not real.
Yeah.
Just sell your TV. You don't like to watch TV, and you could also say that sports are rigged.
Yeah.
So
I say it all the time.
So I mean, just
That's why I keep saying it. Like sports are rigged, man.
watch wrestling to watch the story. That made me just feel old.
or don't listen to anything I say because I'm a nerd. So whatever.
Well, like you watch each match is its own chapter. They're telling a story.
Yeah.
Like Randy Orton doesn't actually want to kick your skull in. He might.
Randy Orton's a nifty one. He might actually.
He might have actually at that moment. That's gonna hit different when I know because it hit different when Edge retired. So I know Edge came back, but it's gonna hit different.
Edge retiring was more injury, and that really hit me. So
yeah. So when Randy Orton decides to hang him up, I don't know. I just hope we just randomly, even if he does retire, I just hope we randomly just get like a random night on a SmackDown and just who's that guy? An RKO just out of nowhere. Literally out of nowhere, retired, just some random guy. Which did they unmask that one wrestler yet?
No.
Who do you think it is?
Theory.
They do that a lot, don't they? The little mask thing.
Yeah.
See, how's this for a theory? The masked man attacks Gunther, takes off his mask, and then fights Cena.
Yes. That's something I think could happen. I'm also like, I know it's because like it's impossible because Seth was hurt. I kind of wanted Seth and Cena to have a final match.
Mm-hmm.
And I know it would have done nothing for Roman, but I would have liked to have seen that on the tour as well.
Romo. I'm looking at quarterback stats. Roman versus Cena.
Yeah, I would have liked to have seen that one.
I liked seeing the flashback of The Rock when he first came back to fight Cena. Or no, not fight. They were faces, but he had his headband, and he's like, "You put this thing on your fucking arm."
Mm-hmm.
It was before he had the whole massive. He still had the Brahma Bull.
Mm-hmm.
But
another thing that I could see happening is this is all for show and it's not actually his final match. That Cena goes out there, wins his match. The Rock comes out, says, "You still owe me that favor," or whatever. And then his final match is actually at WrestleMania.
yeah, that's what I would have thought in the first place. Final match at WrestleMania. I mean, there's been plenty of wrestlers who retired with the belt too.
But that is something I can see happening.
So We'll wrap this up with I hope Cena wins regardless. I don't know. I haven't watched wrestling enough to know why Gunther would need a push. So I can't say on that. But as a random real blind side, since we were talking about it, Joe, since the year 2000, what running back do you think averaged the most rushing yards per game? And I'm going to be honest, it is not someone you would probably think of off the top of your dome. Like, it's not going to be in those, it's probably not going to be in the top 10 running backs that you think of.
Since 2000?
Since 2000.
Per game.
Rush yards per game. Yes.
Bijan.
No.
I think it's going to be somebody younger because they haven't had their downfall yet. Is there a minimum amount of carries?
They have a lot of attempts, but let me fly through real quick. The youngest person on this list is in the top 10 is Saquon.
Okay. So there probably is a minimum amount of attempts, would be my guess.
Let me. In terms of attempts, they are outside of the top 10.
Doug Martin.
It's a good one. I like that one. Muscle hamster, RIP. He is not on. I don't even see him on this list. He's not in the top 25.
I'm trying to think of people who didn't have a downfall, basically. That they kind of were just gone.
To put it in perspective, I'll give you somebody. So Fred Taylor is 10th at 76 yards a game.
MJD. I'm very much thinking of people that didn't have a downfall.
No.
LT's got to be up there because he's
so MJD is 20th all time. Or since LT is 7th at 80.
Frank Gore.
18th at 66.
Zeke
is 15th at 67.
Huh?
If he didn't,
and then you went psychos Frozen. Is my connection bad or is your connection bad? James, I'm trying to see if your connection's bad or my connection's bad. Hello? Hello?
Are we good?
I can hear you.
Can you see me yet?
Yeah, I could see you a little bit. It was your connection.
I know. I could hear you the whole time. I was saying Zeke probably, if he didn't leave Dallas the first time, would probably be up there.
Okay.
Zeke is 15th because he did have a downfall.
I'm like, so it's not the people who didn't have a downfall, so it's got to be people who just played for a long time and had really like prolonged.
I can confirm, obviously, that it's not going to be someone that catches you completely. Like, you know who this player is. It's not some random one.
CMC, because if he's injured, he doesn't play.
If it was receiving yards, I would say yeah, sure, but he's not really a.
I'm like,
that's fair.
Derrick Henry.
He's number 3 at 83.
Jonathan Taylor.
He is not in the top 25.
Adrian Peterson.
He is 4 at 81.
Josh Jacobs.
Not in the list. I'll help you out. He is 100% retired.
Marshawn Lynch.
He's 14 at 69. That. Oh, dang it. I'm sorry. So did I cut out when I said Zeke's yardage?
Mm-hmm.
6'7". Hey, the Dolphins are 6 and 7.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we haven't even made our picks yet. You want me to just tell you?
Yeah.
Tiki Barber is second.
Rondé Barber.
The corner.
He's a corner.
He just had one game over 90 yards rushing and never played again.
Yeah.
No, the answer is the man of many faces. Clinton Portis.
Oh, yeah.
He had 87.8 yards per game.
Clinton Portis is awesome.
Yeah.
But I will say, Clinton Portis' best thing he ever did for me was trade me Champ Bailey.
There you go. All right. So let's wrap this thing up. Let's get these picks in. So we already lost this week. We lost on Thursday. We both picked the Bucks, which I don't know. The Bucks losing, not shocking, but the Falcons had a bad game and then another bad game, but somehow won the next bad game.
Mm-hmm.
They overcame 19 penalties, which is insane.
Mm-hmm.
But anywho, I know you already told me your favorite is Kansas City because why, Joe?
Because they're going to beat the Chargers. They're going to make the playoffs.
Oh, okay. I thought we were going to go with the theme there. Okay. Thought we were going with if it ain't broke, don't fix it, but I guess not. Joe keeps picking the Chiefs and they keep losing. My favorite, I don't feel confident in it, but I also don't like the spreads. So I'm going Buffalo. I think they will win.
Yeah.
But like
I see those two teams splitting.
And yeah, it's just I would feel a lot better if it was in Buffalo, but obviously we already saw them lose in Buffalo to the same team. So I'll take the Bills.
Mm-hmm.
And for the underdog,
I'm going to get hot with mine.
I'm not going to lie. I think I'm switching my underdog right now.
I'm getting hot with mine.
All right, if you know what you're getting, go ahead, send it. What's going on, Joe?
Lions are my underdog.
Over the Rams. Honestly, that's the one I was actually looking at.
I think the best team in the league is losing this week.
Well, they lost last week. Yep. The Panthers. Keep pounding.
I just think the Lions and the Chiefs really need to start winning games to secure their playoff chances. It's kind of why I'm going with both of them. I think they're kind of in do or die mode. I think the Rams aren't in do or die mode, so it's.
They are if they want the 1 seed.
In theory, yeah.
Because if they lose and the Packers or the Seahawks win, then they're going to drop down to like the 6th seed. Just like last week, the Bears lost and went from the 1st seed to the 7th seed. The NFC is so packed.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm not mad at it. I legitimately was thinking about because you know what? I will keep my upset. I was going to change it, and I'll tell you why. So I'm taking Cincy over Baltimore. Now, There's a lot of things that factor into this. One, Lamar is hurt, but they're not telling us. Like you don't miss random practices in December and November trying to make the playoffs because you're tired, because you need to rest. And Joe Burrow doesn't want to play football anymore, question mark, because he's not having fun. You know what's fun? Playing a team that allows a lot of passing yards.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll take Joe Burrow and the Bengals to essentially, which I think this might actually do it, assuming a later pick. This might be a fork in the Ravens.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll take Cincy in at home. They already beat them on the road on Thanksgiving.
Mm-hmm.
So there we go. There's my pick there. All
And
right.
Andrews has also an injury as well.
Okay, I did not know. I didn't realize that one. But all right. And now we move on to Denver, who has the Packers.
I'll let you go first on this one.
So in my head, hearing the game, I'm like, "Ooh, okay." And then, so if the Broncos offense plays like the Broncos offense, which has been shaky at best, I don't know how they win. However, I still don't trust Jordan Love. So I'm going to take the Denver Broncos at home. I think the Broncos defense is enough to fuck with Love.
Mm-hmm.
And I think the Packers defense is good enough to fuck with Knicks. But I'm gonna roll with the Broncos.
All right. This is what I wanted you to pick because I didn't want to sway your pick. Two solid teams, but you want to know something? There's a second player that was dangerously close to getting to be somebody I feared in my division. The Broncos have never beat Josh Jacobs. Ever. He is 8-0 against the Broncos. He is 8-0, has 769 yards rushing, 9 touchdowns on a 4.5 yards per carry against the Broncos in his career. He has our number. Give me the Packers.
Is this one of those that I'm right or I'm happy?
No, I've thought this from the beginning of the year. I've thought this was a loss all season because of Josh Jacobs.
Okay, just hypothetically, if the Packers were winless and the Broncos were undefeated, would you still take it?
Yes.
Okay. I know that turns out they both have 10 wins. They both have 10 wins, right?
The Broncos have 11. The Broncos are 11-2.
Oh yeah. The Packers have 10 and the tie. Okay. Yeah.
No, they're 9-3-1.
Are they 9-3-1?
I'm pretty sure.
Oh, you're probably right. You're probably right. So with that, we got the Cowboys with 9 coming to visit. I ain't scared of 9. I ain't scared of 9.
I wouldn't be either. Give me the Cowboys.
I know they just beat up on the Commanders, but like 9's like the Falcons. He'll have this crazy game, and then he'll have this crazy game.
A crazy game is 170 yards passing.
Well, I mean he'll win and then he'll lose. So yeah, give me the Cowboys, and while we're on it, give me the Cowboys to cover the 5.5 point spread. Who's Antonio Tuwete?
I don't trust JJ.
Yeah.
I've made the playoffs with Justin Jefferson in 2 different like seasonal leagues, and I've been so concerned this entire season on if I start him or not. I just kept starting him.
I have Jefferson in our
do?
game right now.
What do you do?
Twan still wants Jefferson from me. He could probably get him from me right now. Because I don't trust the quarterback.
The tight ends played very well last week. I haven't noticed how do you guys fare against the tight end? Do you feel like tight ends do better against you? I know you're like
not since the trade
have been bad, but I don't know how you've done against them.
I think since the trade deadline they've been better, but they're not like amazingly crazy.
Because it's another reason that I picked TJ Hawkinson in my like seasonal leagues and everything. Is JJ is the type of quarterback that does favor a tight end.
Actually, I'm looking at it now. So, this season, the most reception yards is in a single game was Trey McBride with 55.
So you guys did pretty well.
Goddard got to 64, but that's with both games.
Because that was a big thing on kind of what I was debating. I think the Cowboys will win because they're in more pressing need to win the game. I think the Vikings' more pressing thing is rather than winning the game, I think they need JJ to start looking okay.
Yeah, that's fair.
More than winning games.
Do you have them against the spread too?
5.5 is a lot of points.
But do you trust 9 to keep it a 1-score game?
But it's not, do I trust 9? It's more, do I trust CD and George Pickens against that defense? That defense is awesome still.
Yes.
I think I'm taking the Vikings plus 5.5 for our primetime spreads. I've debated this in the entire podcast. I've gone back and forth.
So here's a question: if the Cowboys score 21, do you think the Vikings get within the spread?
I think that's probably close. Because I think the Vikings get 16, 17 points.
Okay. Well, then our final pick is Miami at Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh favored by 3 points.
Yep.
And if it ain't broke, don't fix it. I'm fading the Dolphins.
Did you pick the Cowboys to cover?
Yes, I did.
Okay.
I took the points with the Cowboys. I'm taking the Steelers with the points. So the biggest thing with the Dolphins, right, is Tua specifically does not play well in the cold. Mm-hmm. So I realized last week he played a game under 50-degree weather. I understand that. It was the Jets. Mm-hmm. So one of two things were going to happen. He was going to lose his first game to the Jets, or he's going to win his first game in the cold.
Mm-hmm.
So I think the Steelers will win this one in the cold. I don't even know what the temperature is. I don't.
I think I understand what you're saying. I think last week was a fluke for the Steelers of throwing the ball deep. Because Aaron Rodgers did not completed a pass prior to last week of over 20 air yards. And I don't think if you can't do that, you're doing the best thing possible to beat Miami. So I'm taking Miami to cover the spread.
But not necessarily win.
Yes, I am, because I don't trust the Steelers.
Well, if I don't know if this will change your mind, but apparently it's supposed to be 16 degrees and snowing.
You know what would change my mind? If I got an update that A-Chain was out.
16 degrees and snowing.
A-Chain, there isn't a defender that on that Steelers defense that can stop.
And I'm pretty sure JJ or TJ Watt is out.
A-Chan is a freak of nature when he touches the ball. He had nearly 100 yards last week playing so few snaps. He only played the first half. He's insane. I love Devon A-Chan. I think he will be. I don't think Tua is the reason that they'll do this. I think it's going to be A-Chan. I think they have come to the realization that this is not a passing team. I think that's what has started this little hot streak that Miami's had. Is they
6-7.
It's been the change to the running backs. Because even when A-Chain was out, they were still a primary running team.
Mm-hmm.
Those running backs are good. So I'm gonna go with that in the snow, especially in the snow. I don't think Rodgers can throw the ball in the snow either.
I don't think they're gonna need to. I think it's gonna be this is gonna be one of those games that like start and then end, and then you're like, what happened? Because I think both teams are gonna run the ball.
I think it's gonna be a 10-7 game.
Yeah, it's gonna be very low scoring, I feel like.
So either the Finns win or they cover.
That's a isn't it 3?
Push. Yeah, it's
so
push.
Then that's still a loss.
No, it's not. It's not a loss. It's not a win. It's just nothing.
So it's a tie.
It's a push.
So if that happens, we have to kiss.
I guess. But
a tie's like kissing your brother.
It's a push. So I mean, I don't know.
A push is like kissing your brother from another mother.
So I think it's going to be a 10-7 game.
See, in a 10-7 game, I'm trusting Boswell in the snow.
It's 10-7 game.
Yeah, but which kicker are you going to take?
I mean, depends if it's a chip shot.
I don't know. Heinz Field in the snow.
Depends if it's a chip shot.
I don't know. We'll see. I don't hate it. I think before we started, I said this is a good spread.
Yeah, this one is. I think this is a really good spread. I think both of them are good spreads this week.
Yeah, one or two spreads of 16 games were good.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, giggity. I forgot I was going to do something. What was I going to do? Oh, yeah. So I guess, Joe, you could say that we kept pounding through this. So the girth was felt and the tonsils were tickled.
Oh, boy.
This season is just full of memes.
It's full of quotes. That's for sure.
We have a lot of 6 and 7 teams right now, Joe. The Dolphins, the Ravens, the Chiefs.
Mm-hmm.
And that's it. So just the AFC, because the NFC is like, I mean, the Panthers are 7 and 6, so they're the inverse of 6-7. Unlike the meme, we don't know what that means, but we know what being 6 and 7 in the standings means. It means you're most likely not a playoff team.
Mm-hmm.
Honestly, to root for the most chaos, the Dolphins aren't mathematically eliminated yet, right?
Correct.
I don't think so.
They have the same record as the Chiefs. So correct.
Well, they're eliminated from winning their division like the Chiefs are.
Correct.
But
they have the same record as the Chiefs. So correct.
Yeah, but the Chiefs have different tiebreakers. The record is not a full. I'm sure they are still in it, but I feel like that because the Chiefs right now are closer to getting in than the Dolphins. At least last I saw. Yeah, the 11th seed. Right now, if they lose, it's less than 1%. If they win, it's 1%. If the Chiefs lose, it's less than 1%. If they win, it's 19%. So there's a tiebreaker somewhere in there.
Mm-hmm. I might play with the playoff machine.
I played with it. I played with it a lot. Did I tell you I played with it and it ended up being the Cowboys-Broncos Super Bowl? So if the Broncos lose, Joe, they have just under 99% chance to make it. If they win, they have just under 99% chance to make it. They won't say that they haven't clinched yet, so that's why it's not 100. Wait, this is a t-shirt and hat game, isn't it? If the Broncos win this game, they clinch the West.
I think so.
They played the Chargers already, right?
Yeah.
Who won that game?
Chargers.
So, no, they wouldn't clinch it. It's a t-shirt and hat game for the Patriots. Chiefs are going to win. I played with it. I played with it a lot. I did say that. I did say that. Because I was playing with it and I wanted chaos. So I started playing with it when the Cowboys were 6-6-1. And then I wanted to see what would happen if I kept playing with it. Would the Cowboys keep winning, or would the Eagles start losing? So I basically mapped out all the different scenarios of if the Cowboys win this week and lose this week, then they can still win the East. And here we are. The Cowboys, however many games the Eagles win, the Cowboys have to win 2 more. So if the Eagles go 1-3, the Cowboys have to go 3-1. The Eagles go 2-2, the Cowboys got to go 4-0. So I played with it a lot to get all of that information. Just had to continue to play with it because I had to keep pounding. I definitely was feeling the girth while I was playing with it, and I just had to do it. Because Andy Reid said that they're going to start tickling tonsils, and I wanted to make sure that made sense. So I started playing with it to see how the Chiefs can make the playoffs as well. Let's just say it got messy. It takes a lot to get the Chiefs into the playoffs.
It got messy too.
And the Cowboys, it takes a lot. The easiest path for the Cowboys to make the playoffs is the Eagles collapse. And just when you play with it enough, you know exactly what the next thing is going to happen. So, long story short,
ooh, boy,
I put a lot of things into it, sorted them all out, and we need a lot of help.
Ooh, that might be my new favorite banner that we have.
This is exactly what the boys are.
Oh, boy.
And to be fair, that whole thing, everything, all of that that just happened
Did you get it?
Nope. My eyes switching. It's exactly what the boys are, and none of that would have happened at all. That entire soliloquy, I don't know. That entire thing would have not been
Tangent.
said if Joe didn't do that. So if you want to blame anyone for all of that, you married him.
Coach. I didn't say a word.
You
I
didn't.
didn't say a word.
I didn't say you did.
You're acting like a youngest brother, and I'm acting like an oldest brother. I didn't do anything.
You made that.
I didn't do anything.
You made that.
I didn't do anything.
You made that. But anywho, Who Bear. The original playoff predictor that I used would be monumental for the Cowboys and the Broncos and for this podcast, because that would be awesome.
I didn't do anything, Coach. Promise. Wasn't me. Scout's honor.
With that being said,
Asta.
Well, apparently Joe doesn't want you guys to subscribe and like and 5 stars. He just wants to get out of here.
No, I think that whole tangent sold it.
So if you want more filibusters of me talking about with the playoff predictor and playing with it and making sure what teams can make the playoffs, because context matters. So if you joined in the middle of that, you had no idea that I was talking about the playoff predictor. So a good speech for listener only. A good speech for the non-video watchers. But yeah, like, subscribe, 4 stars, 5 stars, 17 stars, 100 stars, all the stars. Not 4 stars, only 5. But if you do 4-star, do another 1-star to. I'm just kidding. Don't do that.
It maths, right?
Yeah. Two ratings for 5 stars is only 2.5 stars. Just do a 5, so then we don't have to do math. And Joe already said Asta, so.
Asta.